Data. Oh,
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Amanda.
Good morning.
Morning, Miss
good
Amanda.
morning, Miss Amanda.
Morning.
Morning, Miss Amanda.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning, Miss Amanda. Morning, Miss
Hi,
Amanda.
guys. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Amanda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thursday. No
There's
school
still
next week. Vacation.
Yes.
Yeah. Yay.
But Miss Amanda, we will miss
I will miss you. That is the truth. I will miss you. Wallahi, I will miss you all. But I really need the week off. We all need a break.
Me too. Yeah. I will miss my
Miss Bus, we're still gonna study all this, like the other week and this week.
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
studying for exams and getting ready.
Yeah, for
that.
exams.
That's right. But at least you get to do it without classes for a week. So that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right.
And with no homeworks.
Hi, Miss Amanda.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Good morning. The.
One more minute for people to join and then I'll take attendance, okay? And we'll
All
get
right.
started.
Miss Amanda, can you guess where I am?
Let's see. You are next to the window.
No.
You are, I can't tell what's behind. You're in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Yes.
What are you making?
Sandwich, so I can eat.
Very good. What kind of sandwich?
Cheese. It's like the Gouda cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah.
Very healthy.
Thank you.
Miss, you remember the crazy sandwich?
I do remember crazy sandwiches.
My brother chose like choices that I was like, bro.
Miss, remember when we write in the notebook hot dog or hamburger?
Yes. I hope that you have good memories of grade 3 and 4 when you move upstairs.
Yeah.
I don't want to move up, but I still want you and Miss Hanan.
Yeah.
You will have fun upstairs too. Inshallah. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take the attendance now.
Okay.
Farida, I'm going to close your camera.
Okay.
Okay. And I have somebody else with their camera open as well.
That's
Wahba. Wahba, can you close, please?
Okay.
Thank you, honey. All right. All right, guys, I'll take attendance and we're going to get started. We're going to do some proofreading today.
All right.
Okay. A little bit of practice to help your writing. All right, I'll call attendance first. Let me find the sheet. What happened to the sheet for grade 4? I think it grew legs and walked away. Not really. Or maybe. I don't know. Okay, when I call your name, please unmute your mic, say here, and then mute your mic again, okay? All right.
Okay.
Okay. Abdurrahman Kareem. Abdurrahman Kareem.
Here.
Thank you. Adito.
Here.
Thank you, Adito. Basil.
Here.
Guys, make sure you raise your voice so I can hear you. Iyad Adil.
Yes.
Thank you. Iyad Tamer.
I'm here.
Thank you.
Here.
Hamza. Hamza. Hello, Hamza. Okay. Iyad, please turn off your camera unless I ask you to turn it on. Moaz.
Here.
Thank you. Mohammed.
Here.
Thank you. Mustafa?
You're welcome.
Mustafa? Omar? Omar? Tahir?
Here.
Thank you. Wahba?
Here.
Thank you. Yasin? Yasin?
Here.
Guys, pay attention and answer the first time I call your name, please. Yusuf?
Here.
Thank you. Isol? Isol?
Miss Amanda, sorry I didn't answer while taking attendance. I was in the toilet.
Okay, guys, don't go to the bathroom when I first start the meeting until after I take attendance, okay? All right, Hamza, thank you. Okay, Isol? Sarah?
Here.
Thank you. Farida?
Here.
Jada? Jada? Jenna?
Yes.
Thank you. Jemana?
Here.
Thank you. Layanne? Layanne?
Here.
Leela? Leela? Medic?
Here.
Thank you. Pilar?
Here.
Thank you. Reem?
Here.
Thank you. Ragmini?
Yes, Miss Amanda.
Thank you, honey. And Tia? Tia? All right. Yes, Layanne?
Miss, did you hear me?
I heard you.
Okay.
Okay, guys. All right. Just 1 second. Let me just check the waiting room before we start. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk today about proofreading. And we're going to start to do writing every weekend. You're going to write a paragraph. Now, I'm more concerned about you doing the writing practice than I am about us correcting every mistake. It's not possible for us to correct every mistake because I don't have enough time and it's difficult for me to get them all back to you on time. To be honest, writing takes a lot of time to correct. So what we're going to do is every week, we're going to do a writing prompt, which means I'll give you something to write about, and you're going to write about it on the weekend. You're going to send it to me as part of your homework. It'll be due on Sunday, and you will upload it for me, and I will choose some writing every week, and we will go over it and correct the mistakes together. Okay, so this way everybody gets some practice with proofreading, all right? Now, I'm
Where
going to
will we
mute
send
because
it?
people are unmuting their mics without permission, so I'm going to mute. You have a question, you must raise your hand. Yes, Malik.
Miss, where will we send it?
The same place you send all of your assignments. Okay, you will take a picture and send it in assignments just like you do everything else. Yes, Layan.
Miss, I didn't hear very well what you said.
I can't hear you.
I didn't see you really well what you said now.
You didn't hear what I said?
Yeah.
Why? Is there noise
Because
around you?
yeah, but
Okay, honey, go to a room where there are not people sitting with you so that you can pay attention, okay, and focus.
yeah, I went in another room.
Okay, good. All right, so what I said is every Thursday, I'm going to give you a writing prompt, which means I'm going to tell you about something you have to write about. You are going to write about it and take a picture of it and upload it in assignments. It will be listed as weekly writing prompt. And every week on Thursday, I'm going to choose a couple of them and we're going to correct them together, okay? This way, we all get the practice of proofreading our writing and correcting mistakes. All right? Now, we're going to start today by doing this worksheet together, editing run-on sentences. So the first thing that I want you to do, let's see, let's see, just a second. Pilar, can you read the top of this for us, please?
Yes, a run-on sentence is two or more complete sentences that are
Punctuated.
punctuated as one long sentence. Run-on sentences often occur
Occur.
occur in first drafts, but can be corrected during the editing process. There are three ways to correct a run-on sentence.
Okay, there are three ways to correct a run-on sentence. Tell us what the first two are. Actually, I will change this to two ways for you because we do not take one of the ways in grade 3 and 4. So you only take two of the ways to correct them in grade 3 and 4. So I removed, if you see here, I removed one, but I didn't catch that it said 3. All right, go ahead. Tell us what those two are. Read the first two for us, please, Pilar.
Use a comma and conjunction.
Conjunction.
Use a conjunction. Use a period to create two spirit sentences.
Okay. All right, so we know how to use a comma and a conjunction. Remember how we made compound sentences? And we took two sentences and we put them together to make a compound sentence by adding the comma and the conjunction, either and, but, or. Okay? Oh, what have I done? I am always doing something. Okay, I'll fix that later. I'll add the word to later. All right, so let's take a look at the first set of sentences. We know that we can fix sentences that are run on together. Remember we said a run on is like a bunch of sentences ran together, bumped into each other, and stuck together. So they need to be punctuated correctly. They need to have commas or periods or something added like a conjunction to separate the sentences. Okay, here it says, the first one we're going to do, Tanya studied so hard for her test that she didn't get to sleep at all the night before the test and was exhausted when she showed up to actually take the test. She fell asleep at her desk and dreamed she got an A. This is one big run-on sentence. Okay? Inside this, there are many different sentences. I want you to read it and think how you would correct it. What would you do? What would you add? What would you change? What would you take out if you were trying to correct this sentence? Okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes to look at it and come up with your ideas. You can raise your hand as you come up with ideas on how to fix it. And we're going to correct it together, but I want everybody to read it and think about how you would fix this sentence. All right, Mohammed, your hand was up first. What would you suggest that I do?
Miss, I wanted to ask a question that I didn't know.
Go ahead.
When we the two types that we correct them, the run on, when we see a period, the next letter should be capital
You
or
tell
small.
me. You tell me, when there's a period in a sentence, should the letter of the next sentence be capital at the first?
Yes, capital.
Sure. Sure, it should be.
Yes. So here, along should be here. Yes.
Where is
Uh,
along?
no, in the first one.
We're doing the first one. I don't see the word along.
Yes. Uh, can we change? Take the test, comma. I mean dot,
This
and
is a
then
comma.
capital.
This is a
Yes.
comma.
Okay.
Hey, think about it, Muhammad. Leanne, what do you think we should do?
In the first, like, Tanya studied so hard for her test that she didn't get to sleep all night before. We can get out that and put a comma, and that's it.
Okay, I can't put two sentences together with just a comma between them. Here we would have Tanya studied so hard for her test. She didn't get to sleep at all the night before.
Maybe a dot, then capitalize she.
So you want to separate it into two sentences?
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's see. Just a second. I'm going to do this in red. So it makes it easier for you to see. So you want to take out the word that, okay? You want to put a period here. Tanya studied so hard for her test. And then you want to capitalize she, okay? What else?
And can someone help?
Sure. We'll phone a friend, okay? Hamza, we're calling you. Can you help us?
Yes.
Can you help us?
Okay.
Okay.
Tanya studied so hard for her test that she didn't get to sleep at all night before the test was exam. We'll
So Leanne removed the word that and she made she capital. What else can we do?
add a period after studied for her test.
We did that already. There's a period right here. See it?
Okay.
So what else?
A period after exhausted.
Didn't get to sleep at all the night before the test and was exhausted. Okay? Let's add that period right there. Very good. So what else then do I need to do? Farah? Hamza, can you add one more thing? What else do I need to do?
Yeah, at her desk. After at her desk, comma.
All right, let's add that comma there. All right, let's see what we have now. Farah, your hand was up. Did you put it down, honey? Okay. Let's see.
Yes.
Okay, Abdurrahman, can you add something?
Yes, I wanted to say instead of that, we can write and before.
Okay, we've already changed that. We're not going to change that. We're going to change something different now. We're going to keep going. We're not going to go back and change what we've already changed.
Miss, when you wrote the comma, I mean the period.
Yeah.
You didn't capitalize the W.
That's right. We have to capitalize the first word of the next sentence. Very good, Abdurrahman. That's correct. Okay, very good.
And
Thank you.
we can put comma before the word before after night.
Where's the word before after night? Right here? She didn't get to
Yes.
sleep at all the night. Before the, no, you can't put a comma there. We don't want to separate that. She didn't get to sleep at all the night before the test. We don't want to separate that.
Okay, and also we can put a comma in front of and, the test and.
No,
Miss
we can't.
Amanda?
We can't, because there has to be, to use a comma and a conjunction, it has to be two complete sentences. And was exhausted is not a complete sentence. There's no subject in the second part. So we can't separate it with a comma. Comma and conjunction is used with two complete sentences. This is one complete sentence. She didn't get to sleep at all the night before the test. And was exhausted is not a complete sentence. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's take a look at the last part. When she showed up to actually take the test, she fell asleep at her desk and dreamed she got an A. Anything else that we need to do for that? Hamza? I believe you're the one who told me to add the comma, right? 1 second, Hamza, I'm looking for your name. Raise your hand, please, Hamza. Okay, Hamza, you told me to add the comma here, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, when I have a comma, I have to have a complete sentence on both sides of the comma. So let's look. The first one we had, when she showed up to actually take the test, she fell asleep at her desk. This is a complete sentence. And dreamed she got an A. We would have to add something to that. What can we add to make it a complete sentence? Forget from here back. Just read this part. Dreamed she got an A. What's missing?
And on her test?
No? What about here? And dreamed she got an A. What's the subject of the sentence? Dreamed she got an A.
That she got an A?
Yeah. No, we don't have to add that. But we do have to add here the word she, because we have to have a subject of our sentence. And she is a subject here. And she dreamed she got an A. This she is what we call an object.
Okay.
All right, so let's write it now correctly without mistakes, because that's our point of proofreading. When we proofread, we want to write it without any mistakes. So once we find the mistakes, we go back and we fix them, okay? I'm going to write it for you. I'm going to make this just a little bit smaller because it seems to be very big. Yeah, that's better. Tanya studied so hard for her test. We added a period behind it. We capitalized she didn't get to sleep at all the night before the test. And was exhausted, okay? Again, we added a period, capital W, when she showed up to actually take the test, comma, she fell asleep at her desk. And she dreamed she got and A. Okay, so we have corrected all the mistakes now in this huge run-on sentence. Okay? All right, let's move on to the second one. I'll give everybody a second to read it. Everybody put your hands down. I'm going to lower all hands. Once you read the sentence, you can then raise your hand for the second sentence, okay? Let me get all hands down before you start raising. I will tell you when to raise again. You're putting them up as I take them down. All right, when you're ready, you can raise your hand for the second sentence. All right, Jenna, tell us, what do you see?
Miss, in the first sentence, you did a mistake. You write, when you corrected, you said test ends. You didn't write test end.
It's not supposed to be test and. Tanya studied so hard for her tests, period. She didn't get to sleep at all. We didn't combine them. We took
No, I
out the
meant
word that and we put a period after
after
that.
before.
Sorry?
After before you wrote
After
before the
before.
distance.
There's no comma after before.
You wrote the before the distance.
Oh, got it, honey. I see what you're saying. Before the test. I got it. You're saying I typed the mistake. I can't change it now. I can't go back and change it. I had to catch it before. Okay? It's supposed to be and was exhausted. I hit S instead of D. But I can't go back and change it now. Okay? Unless I do it like this. I'll do this to fix it for you. But I can't move over the where it's written together. I can't change that. Once I hit enter, I can't go back and change it. But I will fix the D for you. Okay, are we ready to answer about the second sentence now? All right, Wahba, go ahead. Tell us. What do you see in the second sentence?
I think we should put a period after space and capitalize on a and another.
All right, 1 second. Let me see. That's the best I can do to fix it for you right now, Jenna. All right, the three dogs after space. Okay, the three dogs do not always get along. One of them has no concept of personal space. Another is very protective about his food. And the third is always demanding all the attention of their owner. She is really clingy, that's why. You want me to put a period after space?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have a series here. I have a list of 3 things. One of them has no concept of personal space. That's the first thing in my series. Another is very protective about his food. The second thing in my series. The third is always demanding all the attention of the owner. The third thing in my series. You know, a series is a list of things that we separate by commas.
Okay. Then
What
put
else?
a period put a period after a long and
Excellent,
capitalize
that's
one.
right. We have to separate this. This is the run-on. They've run the first sentence into the second. Very good. All right, so we will change this to a period. This should be a period instead of a comma, okay? So it should be the 3 dogs do not always get along, okay? What do we do then? What do I do then? Adito?
Yes.
What do I do now?
I think you will add and
Where will I add
and
and?
after the comma in personal space.
Okay, when we list things in a series, do we put and between the things that we list, or do we put it only before the last thing in the series?
Before last thing.
Only before the last thing in the series, right? So we have
Yes.
one thing in the series. One of them has no concept of personal space. This is the first thing in our series. The second thing in our series, another is very protective about his food. The third thing in our series, the third is always demanding all the attention of the owner. So we have three things in the series. We only put and before the last thing in our series. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Regmini, what should I do?
We should. The three dogs do not always get along. Period. Another one of them has no concept of personal space. The O should be capital.
That's right. This O has to be capital because it is the first word of the sentence. Very good. Continue.
The next is a period again.
Where does the period go?
Is after the personal space.
We want to put a period here?
Yes.
Okay, we just said these are three things in a series. This is the first thing in the series, up to personal space. The second thing is very protective about his food. And the third is always demanding all the attention of the owner. These are three
The
things.
A should be capital.
Sorry?
The A should be capital.
Which A?
The another A. It's another
No,
series.
we're not going to separate them. Just like if I was saying there are pens, pencils, and books. These are three things in a series. The first thing in the series is one of them has no concept of personal space. The second thing in the series, another is very protective about his food. The last thing and the third is always demanding. Imagine if it only said one of them, this is the first thing in the series, another, the second thing in the series, and the third thing in the series. So they're all in a series. Who can tell me how to separate the series? How do I separate the series from the rest of the run-on sentence? Muhammad?
We can put a dot, then a capital letter.
After?
Yes.
After what?
Their owner dot, then she capital.
Excellent. We can take out this comma. We'll remove that. We'll put a period. And we will make she capital. Okay? So now what we have, and this is correct, we have completed. Oops. We have me drawing red marks across the screen. All right, here we go. Let's correct it now together. We have three dogs do not always get along. And we said after that, we're going to put a period, capitalize one of them has no concept of personal space. Okay, comma. Another is, somebody keeps, your mic keeps going on and off. Please mute your mic once you have finished answering, okay? Another is very protective about is food, comma, and the third, see, we are listing the 3 dogs. And the third is always demanding all the attention of their owner. Period. She is really clingy. That's why. Okay. All right. So we have corrected it as well. Very good job, guys. You did a good job for the first time. We're going to keep doing this. Okay. I want quickly, I hope I have enough time. If not, we'll do it as soon as we start the next session. But I'm going to take you now. I'm going to share a different screen for you. 1 second. Let me just put this down. I hope I have enough time. All right, here we go. I want to show you something. Okay, so we're going to use this every week to decide which kind of story we're going to write about. Okay? All right, I'm going to pick the 5th name on the list. Let's see who that is. Let me count. I'm going up to the top now. The 5th name on the list. Who is Sabine? Does anybody know who Sabine is? All right, the 5th name on our list is Jenna, Adito, Layan, Abdurrahman, Kareem, Muhammad. Muhammad, pick one of the 4 for us, please. Adventure, fantasy, sci-fi, or scrambler? Quickly, we only have 2 minutes. Sorry?
Sabine, this is one of the girls in grade 5.
Yeah, I know who that is. I just don't know why she's joining our meeting.
The couple meetings, meetings in the last weeks and before the last week and this week, some random guy or I don't know who
Okay,
gets
Muhammad,
with
we're going to
our
run out of time, honey. It's okay. Leave Sabine for now. Pick one of these 4 for us to do. Quickly.
I want to adventure.
Adventure. Adventure it is. All right, so we're going to write an adventure. First name, we're going to make our name grade 4. There we go. Please enter only letters. Okay. Difficult. All right, here we go. So we are going to spin the wheel to find out what we're going to write about this week. All right, now I'm going to change weightlifter because that's going to be more difficult for you. All right, and I'm going to change promise. Okay, so what you have to write about this week, you have to write a paragraph that is a conversation you might have with a dedicated athlete who gets caught in quicksand. Okay? This is what you're going to write your paragraph about. Dedicated means someone who is loyal, who is devoted to you. An athlete is someone who plays in sports. And quicksand